Hey everyone, welcome to the last session of this Take a Stand series. I want to thank you just real fast for joining me and being part of this series. In fact, in the description below, there's a survey about the entire series. If y'all could please fill that out, that would help me out a bunch. So today, let's start session 5, Inside Out. Let's get started. In this session, we are going to cover judgment, culture and understanding, and what is culture shock. First off, what are differences? What are similarities? To break this down, I want you to understand that when we describe differences, it's mostly things that we can see. For example, eye color, skin color, hair length, shoes, etc. And the similarities are things that we usually cannot see, such as interests, feelings, personality, because we all have interests, we all have feelings, and we all have personalities. All that is unseen. But is that always true? No. We do have differences in the opinions and feelings, and we can be similar in eye color, hair color, shoes, etc. So another question is, have you ever judged someone based on your first look of them? Was it a positive or a negative? Why did you have those feelings? And would you be able to explain to me why you judged a person the way that you did? Do you think that judging can lead to conflict? Now look, it is very easy to look at someone or something and immediately form an opinion, but that can lead us to believe something that might not be true. For example, if I saw some food and I've never tried it before and I immediately think that it looks disgusting, I might not try it. And I might have already thought in my head that it's disgusting and I'm not going to like it. Don't do that. Don't think like that. Just try it. You never know if you actually will like something until you try it. You might be surprised and find out that you actually do like it, and then you can move on. Or you can try it and you could not like it, and you can just leave it alone and move on, but at least you tried it. We do the same with people. If you look around, when you're out and about, you notice that everyone is different. You're not walking just staring at exact copies of yourself. You can't just listen to music and hear yourself. You listen to music and you hear different rhythms, melodies, pitches, voices. You can watch TV and notice different lighting, acting style, cinematography, editing. None of that is exactly the same because, let's face it, if everything was the same, this world would be extremely boring. To be honest, it would actually kind of freak me out if my family and my friends were all me. No fun at all. The point being, everyone, is that people are different and people will always be different. So get to know someone or something before you make a judgment on them. If that person looks mean and you get to know them and they are actually mean, then leave them alone and move on. At least you tried. Not everyone is going to be perfect, but you can at least be open-minded and try. So look beyond the surface, learn, explore, and become a more open-minded individual. It will make you more well-rounded in the long run. So, moving on, I want you to define the word culture. What is your culture? Where did you get your culture? And does everyone share your culture? Culture can include race, ethnicity, language, customs, foods, traditions, and other influences that make us who we are. The world is massive and full of different cultures, which is why the world is such a beautiful place, and that's why the world is such an interesting place. What I usually do to help people understand what culture is I would like them to think of a place that they would like to travel to. For me, I love seeing new places and getting to explore different cultures, so what I want you to do real quick is 1. Pick a country you would like to visit one day. 2. Learn more about that country. I usually watch YouTube videos and see all the differences between my culture and the other culture that I'm researching. And then 3, how different is the culture compared to yours? I hope you do get to visit new places one day. Personally, I think traveling is one of the coolest things that we can do as people. And if you've traveled before, please know that being able to experience the experience and being able to go and travel is worth so much. So please don't take it for granted and be appreciative that you are able to do so. If you have never traveled before, work hard and stay focused because the world is very much worth experiencing and you can form memories that no one can ever take away. So save money and set goals and always be driven. Please, just always be driven and you will get there one day. So when you do travel, Even when you go off to a new city, you can experience something called culture shock. Culture shock is when someone is put into a place that is unfamiliar and can experience physical or mental overload. For example, if you are an English-speaking individual and you have decided to travel to Korea, even though you might know a little bit about Korea, you go there and you can be overwhelmed and experience the following. Some of the effects could be frustration, anger, homesickness, boredom. You could be scared, headaches, upset stomach, inability to focus, and much more. This is actually very common. And when an individual moves from one city to another, even a nearby city, for example, like Austin to San Antonio or San Antonio to Austin, or when a teenager moves off to college, even one that's again nearby, it can be when you go over to a friend's house and stay over for like a sleepover or even to have dinner. Culture shock can happen in every single one of those instances. But it's okay. Here are some ways that you can help someone or yourself experiencing culture shock. Always be welcoming and be positive. Learn more about the customs and the cultures. Never go into a place without doing research. Trust me, you don't want to be that person who is not prepared. Get involved and submerge yourself in the culture so that way you can better understand it. And going with all that, be open-minded and try different things. No matter where life takes you, you will be put into a situation where your environment is different from what you were accustomed to or what you grew up with. So be prepared and be strong. Enjoy and experience the differences because, of course, that's what makes us beautiful and unique. All right. So with all that being said, I do want to say a huge thank you for joining me in this series. I really enjoyed talking about this stuff because, I'm very passionate about it and I hope you learned a lot. My final message is to go out and be a leader, be a positive individual. I don't care what you look like. I don't care where you come from. I believe that you can do good for this world and spread positivity. So go out there and enjoy life. Again, if you can go in the description, there will be a survey about this whole thing. And again, it helps me out so much. Thank y'all so much. I know I keep saying it, but I really do appreciate it, guys. Everyone take care. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.